Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Sir, ma'am. The continuation of this preliminary investigation is now called to order. May we know the appearances from both parties?
Good morning, Your Honors. Same appearances from the Public Attorney's Office, Persida Acosta, Rebelin Tacpano, Marlon Buwan, Demeter Huerta, were for the complainants, the relatives of the victims in this case. The parents of Reynaldo de Guzman, also known as Kulot, as well as the parents of Carl Angelo Arnaiz, are present now in this proceedings, Your Honors.
Thank you, ma'am. For the respondent.
Romeo Manalo, for respondent Magleo. Magandang umaga po, Your Honors.
Good morning, Your Honors. Respectfully appearing as counsel for the respondent policeman in collaboration with Attorney Albino Valenciano, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm sorry for being late. I just arrived from Tacloban. I attended a hearing yesterday at Samar. We are ready to submit our manifestation as well as comment to the manifestation dated October 26, 2017, filed by the complainants, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, sir. In today's setting, the complainant, as manifested previously, the complainants are supposed to submit their sole rejoinder and that of supplemental complaint affidavit, impleading additional respondents, if any. Do you have any?
The panel decided not to submit any sole rejoinder, and we will just make manifestations on the what documents they have submitted today, the respondent police officers.
Noted, ma'am.
Attorney Acosta, during the first hearing of this preliminary investigation, you made a manifestation that you will be filing. In fact, you reserve the right to file a supplemental complaint affidavit, including additional respondents that may be named in the counter affidavit of respondent Bagcal. So are you withdrawing that, your reservation?
We are not withdrawing at this time because the allegations of Mr. Bagcal during the Senate hearing regarding an alleged serlakay or Superintendent Raras are mere allegations of Mr. Bagcal. He has the duty to identify who he is. So it's not incumbent upon the complainants in this instant proceedings to file any case against them. So we will just expedite the proceedings. We are ready to move for the submission of the case for decision or resolution by the panel in view that this case is in the nature now of national interest and global importance. So can we be given 1 minute just to stay to the panel so that I can forget? I have a copy here.
Excuse me, Attorney Acosta, let's just have it, we'll subscribe.
So since, as earlier manifested, the respondent is now ready to submit, and in fact, they have submitted the manifestation with comment to complainant's manifestation dated October 26, 2017. May we now call on to your clients, counsel, for them to take the oath.
Yes, sir. We are ready.
Okay.
For that, Your Honor, in that manifestation and comment to manifestation, the respondent stated therein about an affidavit executed by a certain Solomon Rosca as well as Madeline Suliman. Unfortunately, it was not Xerox, Your Honor. So we would like to ask a time within the day, we will submit the same to the honorable panel in order that the same be included in the record, Your Honor. Because
May we know the nature of the said document?
it is an affidavit subscribed to Assistant City Prosecutor Jack A. Mandaros of Caloocan City.
We'll get to the presentation of that because it is highly unprocedural. The panel had given ample time and opportunity to the respondents to submit whatever evidence during the filing of the counter affidavit, as well as to the subsequent present. In fact, now this counsel is presenting a photocopy again, which is unsubstantiated, and they should be present today if the panel will give them time. But we object to the presentation of that document today for being highly unprocedural, Your Honors.
We are just asking the kind permission of this honorable panel that considering that the respondent mentioned this in their manifestation, the respondent is just honest to this honorable panel that they intend to attach this to the manifestation. Unfortunately, Your Honors, considering that the said affidavit was mailed or sent through LBC to the respondent at Taguig City at Bicutan, Your Honor, unfortunately, they are restricted. They cannot move to have this machine copy, Your Honor.
Oh yes, Attorney Encinas, you are referring to which manifestation? The manifestation that was filed. Okay.
Respondent.
So that is one of the attachments. To
Yes,
this
Your
document.
Honor,
Okay.
supposed to be.
Okay, you can attach
Thank you,
that.
Your Honor. Okay.
Make this station right now. Do you, PO1 VP Arquidita and PO1 Jeffrey Reyes, swear that you have prepared a manifestation with comment to complainant's manifestation dated October 26, 2017 relative to this case, that you have read and understood the contents thereof, and attest to the truthfulness and veracity as contained therein? Okay, now go. Okay, so how many copies? Counsel, how many copies did you prepare?
May we request to the furnish of that copy? Maybe I can decipher the tenor of that photocopy. But we stand by the veracity of the statement and affidavit of our star witness or eyewitness regarding how the victim, Carl Angelo Reonais, was killed. So I think still we would like to submit and terminate the proceedings so that this case can be submitted for immediate resolution by the panel.
May it please the panel, Your Honors, before we submit the case for resolution, and in view of the gravity of the charges against respondents, including my client, Bagcal, may we be given time to file our memorandum to assist this honorable panel in the resolution of the case.
We object to that, Your Honor,
even
because
for-
memorandum is not part of the preliminary investigation.
That is why
Memorandum is usually required by the presiding judge of a case.
That is why-
Let us just allow Attorney Manalo to finish his manifestation, Kanyang.
that is why this is merely a request in view of the gravity of the charges, Your Honor. At least for Respondent Bangkal, even for one day, we will submit our memorandum.
We join, Your Honor, the manifestation of the counsel for Bangkal. We also intend to submit our memorandum, Your Honor.
We object to that because that will delay the proceedings. We move that the case be submitted with or without memorandum, Your Honors.
Correct.
And now we are ready to expedite the time because we have waited so long for the counsels, Your Honor, especially for the respondent police officers. The attached chemistry report dated
Excuse me, Attorney Acosta, are you arguing on the
Just manifest, Your Honor.
manifest? Okay.
Yes, because it's very crucial to the case.
Yes, but the problem is we do not have a stenographer here, so
Anyway.
nobody will take down your
It's
manifestation.
just a very brief, only 1 minute.
Okay.
The date and time received in this chemistry report on the alleged dangerous drugs confiscated, alleged by them, is August 25, 2017, 12:05 p.m. August 25. But the victim was killed on August 18. So counting days from August 18, it entailed 7 days before the alleged dangerous drug was submitted for examination. And this act is a clear violation of Republic Act 9165, wherein Section 21, Paragraph 2, within 24 hours upon the confiscation, seizure of dangerous drugs, quote unquote, the same shall be submitted to the FIDEA Forensic Laboratory for a qualitative and quantitative examination. The wording of the law is shall. That should be mandatory. So we would like to take note and to manifest to the honorable panel that this chemistry report is a clear violation of the tenets of the Dangerous Drugs Act, which is Republic Act 9165.
Okay, we will take note of that. Any more comments?
Your Honor, in reply, possibly it was a procedural error or mistake on the part of the SOCO, but inventory of evidences collected in the crime scene also state that that a plastic sachet white crystalline substance was also suspected to be shabu, was also recovered by the first responders or by the SOCO team, Your Honor, as evidenced by the inventory of evidence collected, Your Honor.
Noted.
Thank you.
We have a copy of the sinumpaang salaysay.
Okay. Are there any more concerns?
I would like to note in the constancia that the alleged appliance did not appear before this panel duly constituted by the DOJ to handle this case. The alleged appliance did not appear personally to this panel, which is duly constituted by local authority to hear this case.
In fact, that is only a photocopy of the sinumpaang salaysay.
Your Honor, we do not know that appliance, and there is an address in that affidavit. Then, if it's possible, we can invite the said appliance or the fiscal from Caloocan to affirm the veracity of the aforesaid affidavit just to satisfy the manifestation of the counsel from the complainant, Your Honor. In fact, Your Honor, we are knocking to the compassionate heart of these honorable panels, considering that the affidavit executed by that appliance, by that Solomon and Suliman, is very vital to the defense of the respondents, Your Honor. That's why we are appealing to this honorable body, in fairness, if we can subpoena or we can invite the said people to appear before this honorable body to affirm their affidavit. And if the complainant can conduct clarificatory question on those on that witnesses, Your Honors.
Your Honor, if that affidavit has bearing in their defense, that is not a problem of the panel. It is incumbent upon the respondents to submit all their affidavits and witnesses during the time of the filing of counter affidavit. Otherwise, this case will be lagging behind in this department if there is no end during the preliminary investigation, Your Honors. We object to that. It's not incumbent upon the panel to produce evidence for the respondents, Your Honor. It is the duty of the respondents and the counsel to do so during the filing of the counter affidavits. And that's already has terminated. We agree with that manifestation of the counsel for the complainants, Your Honor. However, we have no control. We do not know these people. That's why we are appealing to the compassionate heart of this honorable panel. If we can invite the said witness, or at least the fiscal from the Caloocan Fiscal's Office, Your Honor. If it is possible, Your Honor.
Panyero, if you intend to present Soliman and Droska as your witnesses, then it is incumbent upon you to bring those witnesses here. But considering that this is already the last day of filing of your pleadings, considering that the complainants are not filing their rejoinder, so there is no more pleading that may be filed. In fact, during the last hearing, we agreed that the last pleading that you will be filing will be the counter manifestation to the manifestation filed by the complainants relative to the crime scene. So it will be too late, and we agree with Attorney Acosta that we will just be delaying and prolonging the proceedings in this case.
With all due respect, Your Honor, it is not our intention to delay the proceedings. If there is a party who are interested to terminate this proceeding, I believe the respondent is one of those who are interested to finish this hearing. However, Your Honor, to be honest to this honorable body, my client just received this affidavit only last Saturday. So, and given their situation, Your Honors, that they are restricted, they cannot move, they have no, they cannot locate these people. That's why we are appealing to the compassionate heart of this honorable body.
Your Honor, matters of evidence or evidentiary matters shall be presented in court. It is the domain of the court to hear matters of evidence. What the counsel is alleging now are matters of evidence, matters of defense. And this manifestation is a clear indication that they are now invoking their evidence, matters of defenses that could be properly ventilated during trial proceedings, Your Honors. Preliminary investigation is just a matter of determining whether there's a probable cause in this case, Your Honors. So we move for the termination of the proceedings as agreed upon last hearing, and the case be submitted for resolution by the panel with or without memorandum, Your Honors.
We'll just reiterate our appeal to this honorable body for one last chance that the said appliance of that affidavit be invited to this honorable panel, even within the week, if it's possible.
Okay, can you just give the panel 10 minutes? We will just discuss this matter. Okay. As far as the panel is concerned, we are giving respondent police officers the right, considering that this affidavit constitutes his main defense, and it will be a deprivation of his right if we will deprive him of that right. But we are giving you only until Friday to either submit the original of this affidavit, or if you cannot submit the original, then you have to bring on Friday Soliman and Rosca. Rosca ba? Oh yes, Solomon Rosca and Madeleine Soliman to this office to subscribe to their to reaffirm their sulimtaang salaysay before the panel.
We will
without any extension. That's only on Friday. That is just to give you the right to fully ventilate your defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. We will undertake that, Your Honor. If possible, Your Honor, can we issue a subpoena to them? No. So we will do that, Your Honor. That's why we will undertake, Your Honor, to bring these people on Friday, Your Honor.
Without further extension.
Yes, Your Honor. We undertake that.
Your Honors, this affidavit just contradicted Mr. Joe Daniel as well as Mr. Bagcal.
With respect to the
contradiction only, Your Honor.
Attorney Acosta, we are just giving the defense the right to fully ventilate their defense, because this constitutes the very defense of the policeman. So if you will not allow him to pursue this sinumpaang salaysay, then we will be depriving him of that first. Yes.
That should be a condition. That should be the final.
Yes.
Otherwise, there will be an ending presentation of witnesses by the defense during preliminary investigation.
Yes, counsel. In fact, I made it clear that we are giving them only until Friday. Until Friday, no further extension. Now, with respect to the appreciation of the evidence, whether this contradicts the affidavit of whoever, then that is for the panel to appreciate. And we will assure you that we will intelligently evaluate all the evidence that has been submitted before us. That's an assurance to all the parties.
May it please the panel, a manifestation. This representation was made to believe that there is a parallel investigation conducted by the NBI, Your Honors, and that they have several witnesses to this incident, and they have several respondents other than the respondents in this case, Your Honors. May we just be informed by any representative from the NBI of the outcome or the status of this investigation, because it might run in conflict with the resolution of this honorable body, and the findings of the NBI, that would be, if there is a conflicting resolution of findings, then that would be a shame on the same agency within the same umbrella of the Department of Justice.
Is there a representative from the NBI here? Yes, you are.
Before he answers, I want to manifest, Your Honors. In the case of Kian de los Santos, we filed murder cases and other cases on August 25, 1 week after his killing. And thereafter, the NBI immediately followed us, filed the same murder cases with additional cases of planting of evidence in violation of RA 9165. A matter of days, Your Honor. In this case, we have been hearing this case for preliminary investigation for about 2 months. So, Your Honor, it would be unfair for the victims and the relatives of the victims to prolong this. We shall not wait the NBI, Your Honor. It's incumbent upon the prosecutor to wait upon the NBI to finish the investigation.
Okay.
Your
But
Honor,
let us just listen to what an NBI representative will say. Yes, you are. Please identify yourself.
Your Honor, I am Attorney Emilito Santos Jr. from
Attorney
Emilito Santos Jr.
Emilito Santos.
from NBI NCR.
Okay.
Your Honor, relative to the department order issued by the Secretary of Justice, we conducted parallel investigation. As to we are done with the final report, but it is submitted to the Legal and Evaluation Division of the NBI, Your Honor.
What is this department order that you are referring to?
Can I refer?
Okay.
Your Honors, there are at least 3 department orders.
Can you just please state the number and the
Department
date?
Order 576, 581, and 596.
Could you just read aloud what the department order states?
Your Honors, these department orders are related to the killing of Carl and Arnaiz and Kulot de Guzman, Your Honor.
What about those cases? You were directed to conduct?
The NBI is directed to conduct an investigation relative to these killings, Your Honor.
Are you a part of that investigation team?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what happened to your investigation?
We already submitted our investigation report to the Legal and Evaluation Division for further evaluation, Your Honor.
When did you submit your investigation?
I think that was first week of October, Your Honor.
So how soon? How soon can that investigation be made final?
Your Honor, it is beyond my control, but it is already with the Legal and Evaluation Division.
First week of October was there. Can you just furnish us a copy of the department order? Because if there is really that department order, then we are bound. Because that is the order of the secretary, then we are also bound by that order. So if there is an instruction made by, or an order made by the secretary for the NBI to conduct a parallel investigation, then we might as well wait for that before we terminate these proceedings. Because that is an order coming from the secretary. But we have to verify that department order because we have not heard of it, we have not seen it.
Yes, sir.
May we know whether the Secretary of Justice ordered the panel to wait for the NBI to finish the investigation? Because as far as we are concerned, this panel has been constituted by the Secretary of Justice to its authorized officers of this department to proceed to the preliminary investigation without any pullatilia that this panel shall wait for whatever outcome of the investigation being conducted by the NBI. We beg to disagree, Your Honors.
In fact,
that we shall wait for the outcome of the NBI because in Kian case, matter of days from the date of the filing of the parents of Kian, the NBI filed the same cases against the police officers.
Well,
in this case, Your Honor, the panel, it is humble opinion, the panel of prosecutors determining probable cause is not duty bound to wait for whatever outcome of this alleged investigation by the FBI.
Okay,
Because-
let me just clarify, Attorney Acosta. It's just like this, no? The panel was constituted under office order that was issued by the Prosecutor General. We do not receive instructions from the Secretary because as far as the NPS is concerned, we are supposed to be independent from the Secretary of Justice. What I was just saying is that considering that there was that order, then we will have to respect that order of the Secretary. But insofar as this proceedings is concerned, if that will not, if we have to resolve the case and that investigation, the report has not yet been forwarded to us, then we will proceed with the resolution of this case. It's not really waiting, it's just that I think it's just a matter of semantics. What I was supposed to say is that we have to respect the department order, and that's why we are recognizing the department order that was referred to by the NBI. That's why I asked how soon can that report be forwarded to us. But if we are already at the stage of resolving this case, then we will just resolve the case on the basis of what has been submitted before us. That is what I meant to say.
I believe, Your Honors, that if the NBI investigation has the same respondents as in this case, there will be no problem. But problem will arise if there are other respondents, Your Honor. May we know from the NBI who are the respondents in their investigation?
Excuse me, I think that is not proper considering that the report is not yet official. We have to wait for the official report. Okay.
Maybe just have a confirmation whether the NBI investigation is the same respondent as in this case, Your Honor. That's all.
Do you have same respondents in your investigation? Insofar as the NBI NCR is concerned.
As far as the NBI NCR is concerned, Your Honor, we have more than 3 respondents.
We can sense who are the respondents because there can be no other respondents. But the other respondents, we believe that they could be charged only administrative freedom. Because in cases of murder, unless there's a conspiracy to kill, or deliberate and intent and concerted design to do it, they could be charged criminally. So, for the part of the relatives of the victim, they're in hurry to get justice behind these cases. Justice delayed is justice denied. So we are now reiterating the previous concession that this shall be the last hearing. Last hearing, as we agreed upon last hearing, we should not muddle the case, Your Honor. We believe, in my almost 3 decades of practice, not all witnesses are telling the truth. Some are planted witnesses. Some are planted to muddle the case and to delay the case. But we are serious in this matter because this is of national concern. The case of Kanyang, the case of Carl Pulot, and the other cases are being followed up not only by the Filipinos here, but also abroad. So we move for the termination of the proceedings because the panel can rely on the evidence on hand. It's not, I believe, the intention of the Secretary of Justice to delay the proceedings. It's also signified to us that he is in a hurry to give justice to Kanyang in Senate and as well as to Carl in this case, Your Honor.
Okay, but we'll just reiterate the previous order that we gave the respondents, police officers, until Friday to submit the original copy of the affidavit. And then after that, if complainants will not file any more counter to the affidavit, then
Opening this case for purposes of that photocopy?
no, it is for the
Sorry,
submission.
but-
It is for
I'm
the.
sorry.
We have already made an order, attorney. There is already an order, a previous order granting the respondents, police officers to submit the original of this sinumpang salaysay on Friday without any further extension. Then from then we go to the next step.
Or to appear.
Yeah, or for these 2 affiants to appear before the panel to reaffirm the sinumpang salaysay.
We will do our best, Your Honor.
That's on Friday. After
Yes,
that,
Your
then
Honor.
we submit this case for resolution. And if there is, the final report from the NBI, then you just file whatever manifestation for as long as the resolution has not yet been issued.
The question of the panel is whether we will submit anything to rebut that
No more.
photocopy of affidavit. We believe that affidavit could be properly rebutted by our star witness, our eyewitness, as well as the forensic evidence which is consistent with the revelations of the eyewitness, Your Honor.
Yes, we will take note of that. And again, let me just tell you that with respect to the appreciation of the evidence or evaluation of the evidence that has been submitted to us, then that will be the task of this panel. And we assure you that we will be doing that judiciously and intelligently in fairness to everybody. Thank you.
Okay, so our next setting will be on Friday for the council and the respondents to produce or present the original and
There another
the
setting, or
first-
they're just required to go to you and present the original?
Oh,
We intend not to attend anymore to that proceedings
oh,
because
that's your...
personally, we are not amenable to that proceedings. We just submit to your discretion. I think
sir.
there shall be no more setting, Your Honors. Mere submission of the original will suffice according to the panel.
Okay, that's noted. Okay.
Okay.
So they're just given the time on Friday to submit either the original or the persons of the affiants. Okay.
Okay, so Secretariat, just please take note that the complainants waive their appearance on Friday. Thank you.
Okay, setting pa rin. No, we're not ready because we're questioning the proceedings. But we can submit to your discretion. We want to get the original of that. Because we're just protecting the rights of the victims here. Otherwise, we will be having an unending litigation in this proceedings with just a preliminary investigation.
Your Honors, may Respondent Magleyo be allowed to waive his appearance on next Friday because we're not concerned on that proceedings anymore. Thank you.
Okay, with that, this preliminary investigation is now adjourned. Thank you very much.
Permission to leave.